I said I will stop corruption. I will stop criminality. I will fix government. And if I have to kill you, I will kill you, personally.
His 5 major achievements. 1. Significant 6.8 percentage point reduction in poverty from 23.5% of the population when Duterte began his presidency to 16.7% by the end of 2019, equivalent to 6.1 million Filipinos rescued from poverty, defined as earning just $2 a day, thanks to 3 major tax reforms: the rice tariffication law, which removed rice monopolies and allowed importations that brought down rice prices. Rice is 15% of the consumer basket.
Nilagdaan na ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang rice tariffication bill. Ito ang kinumpirma ni Presidential Spokesperson Secretary Salvador Panelo sa ABS-CBN News. Sa ilalim ng batas na ito, tatanggalin ang limitasyon sa importasyon ng bigas. Inaasahang sa pagdami ng supply ng bigas sa bansa, bababa ang presyo nito sa mga pamilihan.
The Trainer Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Law of January 2018, which exempted from hefty income taxes those earning no more than $250,000 a year, the bulk of low-income earners, thus freeing billions for consumption or savings.
I applaud Congress for the timely passage of the train law. You have made funds available to build better roads, bridges, and improve health and education, and strengthen our safety and security.
2. The campaign against illegal drugs. Hugely popular, with almost 2 of every 3 Filipinos believing the number of drug users in their area has been reduced since Duterte came to power in 2016. Takang, a slang meaning knocking at your doors in search of criminals, has resulted in some 7,000 drug lords and addicts eliminated from the face of the earth in just 2 years, twice the number the late Ferdinand Marcos was accused of killing in 20 years of strongman rule. Human rights watchers insist Duterte killed more than 27,000 but give no proof. Crime likewise came down. The campaign invested Duterte with the gravitas of a strongman, a leader who can get things done by the sheer power of his will and that of his police and armed forces.
Tinagawa namin to para na rin sa inyo. Ha? So yung sa kabila ng pagbisita namin dito, babaliwalain mo yung sinasabi namin. Salamat mo na rin. So ngayon kaya kami nandito, kinakatok namin kayo.
3. Sanctioning of abusive utilities. The president went hammer and tongs against the utilities like water and telco. He sought to scrap the long-term contracts, secured in 1997, of the 2 major water concessionaires, serving 16 million customers in the Metro Manila and nearby provinces. The Maynilad Water of the First Pacific Limited Group of Antony Salam of Indonesia and Filipino CEO Manuel V. Pangilinan, and the Manila Water Company of the old-time Ayala family, and the Singapore government unless they accept new contract with better terms to the Philippine government. Stung, the 2 water companies gave up P11 billion in arbitral awards refund from unapproved rate increases. Ayala's Manila Water sold 25% of its equity to ports tycoon Enrique Arezan for P10 billion, with the latter eventually taking control of the utility. 4. Breakup of some oligarchies. The closure on May 5, 2020 of broadcast behemoth ABS-CBN Corporation of the old Lopez oligarchy is not a retribution against a pesky media institution, nor intended to intimidate if not silence critics in media. It is, if you believe government, an attempt to break up oligarchies. The Lopezes are the original Philippine oligarchy, with their power and influence dating back to the 1800s, or 7 generations. The House of Representatives, where radio-TV franchises originate, rejected on July 9, 2020, 9 bills seeking to renew for another 25 years the franchise of ABS-CBN, which expired on May 4, 2020. In 1 year, listed ABS-CBN's market value dropped from P13.54 billion in May 2019 to almost nothing by today. The company had to lay off nearly all of its 11,000 workers. 5. Savvy fiscal management. Under Duterte, the Philippines achieved its highest ever credit rating BBB+ in April 2020, despite COVID-19. In June 2020, Japan Credit Rating Agency even upgraded the Philippine rating to A, with a stable outlook.
The Japan Credit Rating Agency upgraded us from BBB+ to A- last month.
Japan's top debt watcher, JCR, is smaller than the top 3 credit rating agencies Fitch Ratings, Moody's Investors Service, and Sant Global Ratings. But the JCR upgrade came at a time when the Philippines was deep in the deepest recession in its history as a result of the world's longest and most severe lockdown.
Our fiscal position is strong, our economic fiscal management prudent, and our banking system robust. We are in a better position to weather the crisis caused by COVID-19 global pandemic. We have accomplished significant infrastructure projects under the Build program. I will not dwell lengthily on the nitty-gritty of our infrastructure accomplishments.